Absolutely love Artista Cigars and have for a while since we first met them at the trade show. And we've had now, this is our third conversation at a show, Ram. And he is kind enough to hand me one of the cigars that I think debuted last year at the show. And I said, do you happen to have a lighter on you? Because it's just not in my pocket. He hands me a Bic. On Eat, Drink, Smoke, we rail against utilizing a Bic for flavor issues and a whole sorts of things. And
that's true.
Uniform heat.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you know? I make cigars for the world. You're just a fuck with the radio show. Really? You lit that cigar with this?
Well, we blend our cigars using Bic, so we take it into the equation, you know? So
look, any port in a storm.
You know, forget about cigars for now. You know, like I'm not here for cigars anyways. Let's talk about Bic. First, you can find it anywhere, in any convenience store, anywhere in the world. It's very reliable, and nobody will steal it for you. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer, buddy.
Get yourself a lighter. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a lighter. Get yourself a torch. How are you?
That's true.
How are you?
Very good. Very good. How about yourself?
You know, we're doing great, but I think you're the story right now. A thing we want to talk about. You've redesigned the whole Big Poppy line. People are starting to really understand what it is that you do. This family business that you have, as so many of these things are our family business. And you've got the new the Hall of Fame line. That is beautiful. What do we got here?
This beautiful cigar we blended with David.
David being David Ortiz.
David Ortiz, of course.
Boston Red Sox.
We were working with this blend probably 4 months before it actually got announced that he was going to become a member of the Hall of Fame of the MLB. So, you know, after that, of course, we need to name a cigar the HOF by David Ortiz. It's a great cigar. It's a medium full, a San Andres wrapper from Mexico. The blend has a lot of very special tobaccos, including Cameroon in the fillers, African Cameroon.
The Cameroons in the fillers.
Yes. Very, very interesting cigar. A lot of sweet notes.
How many tobaccos
a lot of vanilla.
total?
It's a blend of 3 tobaccos in the fillers only. Yeah.
In the filler only?
Filler only. Filler, 3 tobaccos, then we have the binder and the San Andres.
So you got 5
tobaccos total
going on in here.
Yes.
The relationship with David Ortiz, I mean, legend in Boston, certainly a well-known name. You saw him doing World Series coverage. How did that celebrity relationship happen?
So we've been involved in his fundraising organization for a long time. That's where we realized the potential David has in the cigar industry. He, in all those fancy parties with all those celebrities, he was always next to the cigar rollers, trying to see how the cigars are made, trying different kinds of tobacco, and just playing around with us. One day I told him, like, hey, David, you should come to the factory and let's blend a cigar together, you know? It was like, hey, yeah, we should definitely do that. I'll let you know when I'm available. I thought it was kind of like an empty promise, but like 2-3 weeks after that event, I get a call from his assistant, like, hey, David wants to know when are you available? Like, now? You know? So yeah, we make it happen. After that, we start shipping cigars just for him. It was his personal cigars. He was getting probably like 100, 200 cigars every couple of months for him and to share with his friends. When he announced his retirement is when he told me, like, hey, like, we should start, you know, making this a brand and let's start bringing this product to the market. You know, it's been a couple of years now.
We see more and more celebrity moving into cigars. We've seen it in liquor so often, but we saw Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson with 85 cigar. We saw Guy Fieri of Food Network with the guys over at Espinosa. We've made the argument that I think is universally agreed upon. When it comes to liquor, a whiskey or a bourbon, you can put your name on something. It doesn't have to be great, but people will still buy it. You can't get that to happen with a cigar. No one buys a second cigar, no matter who the celebrity is, if the cigar isn't good. To what extent is a guy like David Ortiz taking your lead, or is he somebody, and do you look for people that you partner with who actually want to have a strong say in what gets created?
David focused a lot in the branding And in the blend with the first one, it was, I'll say, 75% him, 25% me on the blend. With the Slugger, it was probably like a 50-50 in this one as well. And now he's smoking a lot of different cigars. He's developing his palate. And that's something everybody should do. You know, don't only smoke one cigar. Everybody has a favorite cigar, of course, but there are, you know, so many, you know, opportunities that are out there that you're missing.
When we first met you, you were this young kid just running around the booth, happy as could be. I don't even know if you had the beard then. And look at you now, a man amongst men 3 years later. What has evolved for Artista? I mean, you've kind of changed the name a little bit.
Yeah. We've always been a very known company among the people in the industry. We grow a lot of tobacco. We resell a lot of the tobacco. For me, that was kind of it, you know, like this is the industry. When we start, you know, coming here to the show, learning what happens after the cigar is packed and put it in a big container and leave the factory, start to understand, of course, like this is a learning curve that is still ongoing, you know? So that's why we decided like maybe the company logo, the Tabacalera El Artista logo is not what we need to be out there. You know, we need like more commercial face, you know, less complicated. Come on, Tabacalera. How many people out there can say Tabacalera?
Finger says it all the time, just randomly.
Yeah.
We'll be having lunch.
Yeah.
And I'll just yell out, Tabacalera.
Tabacalera.
That's okay. Ram, thrilled that we get these chances to talk and to share. And I love the insight into the family, the thought process of how it builds. Can't thank you enough.
No, thank you.